Welcome to this episode of Cooking with Kirby. Today we're going to be making a chocolate pudding pie, and there is nothing easier than this pie right here. Thanksgiving can be a little crazy, and some of these easy recipes really help out because you can do these recipes the day before and it doesn't take that long to get them done. So no further ado, let's get into the recipe. Since you're here, hit the like and subscribe button and make sure that the notification bell is rang. Check me out on social media, that way you can get notification of all my new recipes. I know how chaotic Thanksgiving can be, so we're going to be using a store-bought pie crust. If you want to make your own pie crust, I have a video that shows you how to make pie crust at home, but there's a lot going on and we're going to just make this a lot easier. So we're going to take out our pie crust from the packaging and we're going to roll it out and stretch it out just a tad bit and repair some of the spots that come from the packaging. The blemishes and damage of the dough is not a big deal. You can repair it. Just, roll it out and just repair each little patch as you see it. You'll get little cracks here and there. But we're just going to roll out our pie crust a little bit bigger than our pie pan. So once we get it to where we want it, we're going to go ahead and roll it on a rolling pin and roll it out. Now we're going to take a 9-inch pie pan and we're going to grease it with some butter. You want to make sure that you get butter all over the pie pan because you don't want the crust to stick. Now we're going to go ahead and roll out our pie crust over our pie pan and we're going to set our pie crust down at the bottom. Sometimes you get a little air pocket, so keep that in mind. But once you get the bottom pretty much taken care of, it is dough, so now you can play with it and you can just form your sides and make sure that you make everything nice and neat. Now for the top, you can do all kinds of different things. You can make different pattern designs. Me, I'm just going every inch or so and giving it a nice pinch. You can also use a fork and make a design that way, flatten out your dough. However you want to do it, just go ahead and make it nice and pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and blind bake our pie crust. So we're gonna put some parchment paper along with 2 pounds of rice or beans. Do not throw this away when you're done with it. You wanna save it for the next time you need it. So go ahead and fill it with your beans or rice and we're gonna bake it in the oven preheated at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Be sure to let cool, and once it's completely cool, go ahead and remove the beans out of the pie crust. Sometimes the parchment paper does stick to the pie crust, so be just very gentle when you're pulling it out. If you see it stuck, just go ahead and lift gently and then pull it out. In a medium-sized pot, we're going to go ahead and add 3/4 cups of whole milk. Now we're going to set the heat to medium and we're going to let this begin to heat up. Now to make this very easy, we're making some chocolate Jello pudding. Now this is really easy. Thanksgiving can be really crazy, so I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys and myself. So we're going to just add the pudding in there and we're just going to stir, continuously stir, because you don't want that pudding to get burnt on the bottom. So after about 5 minutes or so and it becomes to a boil, you got a nice thick pudding. Now we're going to go ahead and add our pudding into our pie crust and we're going to let that cool down to room temperature. And once it's cooled down, we're going to be putting it in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours or whenever you're ready to use it. Once your pie is chilled, now we're going to be adding some whipped cream to fill in the rest of that pie crust. This is a wonderful combination. You get the chocolate pudding and you get the whipped cream all at the same time. It's really, really good. If you want to fill in the pie crust with all chocolate, then you're going to go ahead and use 2 packets of Jello pudding mix. There's 2 ways that I make chocolate pudding pie. This is one of them. And then I also do another chocolate pudding pie where it's just all chocolate and we just top it with some whipped cream. Either way, they are both great pies to have and your family will love it. So to finish this pie off, we're going to be grating some chocolate right on top. And now our pie is done. I told you this pie was really simple. Look, saving time during Thanksgiving really helps out because that way you can focus on other things in the day. And you want to spend time with your family, so easy things like this really helps out. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. That way you can see future videos just like this and many more. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down in the comment section and I'll get back to you shortly. As always, I'll leave a link in the video description and in the comment section so that way you can go to cookingwithkirby.com to get the full printable recipe. Now I have these other great videos. They're really good and you should try them out. Now y'all be beautiful and take care.